Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I stand before you today as a Palestinian Muslim American with every fiber of my identity in conflict. I stand before you as a hyphenated American who's been casted out the graces of our American democracy. I stand before you as a Palestinian who doesn't know what else is left to say. As I was trying to prepare for today's event, I found myself struggling to find the right words to describe the sea of tumult we Palestinians have been navigating. What do I say? What do I share? Where do I begin? What words do I use? What words do I use to convey what it means to have parents who in June of 1948, at the tender ages of 8 and 5, were forcibly expelled, ethnically cleansed from their hometown of Yibna, Palestine, to establish modern-day Israel? What words would do justice to describe the harrowing journeys they took with their families, the time they spent hiding between olive trees as they made their way to Gaza, the shock of what happened, and the fear of what's to come as they settled in Rafah? And even if I find the words, I still would not be able to piece it together for you, because all I have of that part of their lives is nothing more than a few crumbs of family history my father managed to share whenever PTSD slightly loosened its grip on him. Do I tell you about my cousin who found out last month that her 20-some-year-old son, who's been missing for a year, was among the ones killed? What words can adequately explain 76 years of colonialism, expansionism, and apartheid? Or what words do I use to describe what it feels like to carry so many diametrically opposed feelings all at once? What do you call it when you're full after eating a meal yet feel 1.8 million pangs of hunger? What do you call it when you can close the door and be in the safety of your home yet feel unsafe, feel exposed with 70,000 doors blown open and walls that once surrounded them turned to rubble? How do you put in words that at the same time your heart is full from hugging your kids, kissing them goodnight, bidding them farewell as they leave to school, you feel within the pits of your soul the agony of the parents of 16,765 children who will never cherish their embrace again? What stories do I tell? We told all the untold stories. We gave voice to the voiceless. We simplified what you labeled as complex. We presented facts, documents, footage, analysis, and opinion. We shared personal, professional, and existential experiences. We marched, we prayed, we buried our children's bodies or whatever left of them. We buried their moms, we buried their dads, we buried their innocence. Yet the killing continues. Ladies and gentlemen, I am tired. I am tired of reading and hearing dehumanizing language of my people. I am tired of having to spell out the fact that over the past 386 days, 43,686 Palestinians were killed mercilessly. 100,833 Palestinians were wounded indiscriminately. 1.8 million Palestinians were displaced callously by an Israeli army that is aided and abetted by our own government. I am tired of calculating how many children per day that amounts to. I am tired of how many women per day that amounts to. I am tired of not mentioning how many Palestinian men per day does that amount to, as if the Palestinian man's life is worth less than the indiscriminate bullet fired towards him. I wish we did not have to be here today. I wish we had gathered for a different reason. I wish we were here to celebrate life. I wish we were here to celebrate a world that has learned the beauty of peace, a world where never again rang true for everyone. But we are here today, and we continue the prophetic tradition of Abraham, of Moses, of Jesus, and Muhammad, peace be upon them all, in speaking truth to power, in saying a just word before unjust rulers. And I will end with a quick quote and a prayer. The Greek Aeschylus, the father of Greek tragedy, said, "In war, truth is the first casualty." And as we continue to fight a campaign of misinformation, disinformation, and dehumanization, we must stand firm upon the truth. And the supplication or the dua that every Muslim across every masjid across the globe that we say after every Friday prayer, Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabah. And it says, "O Allah, we implore you, O God, we implore you to show us the truth as the truth, and to grant us the ability to follow it, and to show us the falsehood as falsehood, and to grant us the ability to avoid it." And with that, I wish you all the courage and the resolve to speak truth to power, to raise awareness, to say collectively, never again means never again to everyone. Jazakumullah khairan wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.